Evening, everyone. How we doing? Back again for another episode of Football Talk. Fascinates here with me now. We'll be joined by others soon. It's been another week of football.
Great week of
Yeah,
football.
yeah. We're back after the international break. Some good wins for the local, not local, for the lightly teams. Let's get straight into it, Fast. How are you feeling this week? Which game do you want to review first?
Love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm not gonna keep saying that. Whenever we win, I love football, man. You know how it
So,
is.
so what's gonna happen when you don't win then?
That's the question. That's But yeah, man. Um, Hold on. Let me just quickly get something up here so that I'm all versed up. Um,
Excellent.
was it there? Doo-doo. Let's see. Was it this?
Whilst Fast is getting everyone, just want to remind us that we are on the RBN TV YouTube channel. Those that are watching either live now or be watching back, do please share, like, subscribe, get into it, support what the channel's doing.
I'm trying to remember what I saved all my work on. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yep, can still hear you. Your screen's just frozen at the moment.
Ah, all right. Hold on. Give me 2 secs. I'm just gonna rejoin again. Give me 2 secs.
So whilst Fascinates we join again, here's some of my thoughts is we've obviously had another round of fixtures that have come through, and yeah, some teams were caught cold, but they weren't so much surprising results. Well, I want to start off with Chelsea actually. Drawing with who did Chelsea have? Chelsea had Brentford. That might have been a shock to some, but I still see Chelsea as a team that is developing. And then perhaps because of their win at the Club World Cup, certain people are looking at them in a certain way that, oh, they should be doing better and such and such and such. This is Premier League, you know. You're bound to have some of the results go the way it's gone for them. They have had 2 wins and 2 draws. So, yeah. Yeah, whilst you were off there, Fast, I was just saying to everyone how I felt we're going to see with Chelsea's results so far where they'll drop certain points that some people might think, oh, they should have got those points. But we're going to see that because they're still a developing team in my eyes. What do you think? You're on mute, by the way, just so you know.
I think the Chelsea result was very interesting. I had a friend text me beforehand. It was like, "Oh, what do you think?" And I'm like, it don't normally text me that. And I was, and I was like, I'm not too sure about this game. I think there's going to be a shock. And it was like, shock for who? Because this is a Chelsea fan. It's me like, Chelsea, shock for who? And then I says, I think Brentford might have something up the sleeve. And the reason why I said this was because when I saw Brentford play Tottenham, they were very good. Very, very good. And if they can beat Tottenham, I thought they might just get a draw against Chelsea. And what happened? They don't. Cavallo came late on in that game and he scored a good goal. So I don't know if that's. It's still too early to tell. I don't know if that's a bad point. For Chelsea, or if that's
Well, good point.
a good point. Because
Cool, cool,
obviously
cool.
Brentford had the bad start. Everyone thought they're gonna do bad, but they're very, very solid. Very solid. I think they might do a few things this year for sure.
Noted. Thank you so much. So, who do you want to get into first? The next game? I didn't actually watch the Manchester derby. Two reasons. Was doing something personally anyway, but even to watch it back, I haven't yet. I'll watch some highlights. So, talk to us. What did you reckon to that game? And the reasons I didn't watch it, I just think that Man City, similar to Chelsea, for me, are still a developing team. I saw a quote from Haaland saying how much Man City's changed, and he's a leader in the team now. And that's quite interesting to come from him. I mean, he's 24, 25 now. So yes, and that's an age someone can be a leader in a team. But when you look at the fact that there's no more KDB, there's no more Kyle Walker, who was kind of like there when he joined. Trying to remember, I think Gundogan's still in the team, and obviously
No,
Gundogan.
he's gone to Turkey.
Okay, Gundogan's gone now.
Yeah, he's gone to Turkey. Bernardo is there, but
Bernardo's there, but
all the leaders have gone.
yes,
Edison's gone. You know,
Edison's gone
company
exactly.
obviously went. Yeah, yeah. No David Silva, no KDB.
No. I'm talking
You
about
know,
people that were there when
of recent.
Haaland was there.
Yeah,
Because those
KDB,
people just KDB, Gundogan,
Gundogan,
Edison,
Diaz is
and
still there.
Walker. Walker, they're the
Yeah,
four, and their big personalities are gone. That he was there and came into the team and met as leaders. So he does have a point. Now, this is not me coming out and saying that, oh, because he's a leader now, he's got to be a leader and he's got to think about his goals. I think he's just still going to do what he does anyway because it comes natural to him. And if they feed him like they will, he'll score.
yeah.
But
I
it
agree.
does tell me something that, you know what, he's going to want to prove something this season at least. And that's dangerous. And guess who Haaland's playing next? Arsenal. But yeah, go on, talk to me.
I think it was a very good game. Yeah, all your points are valid. Is he ready to be a leader? That's another question.
Mm.
You know, I'm not too sure if he's ready for that because there's so many different personalities, you know, and he's a baby really in football. So how he deals with that leadership, you know, it will be interesting to see.
I think he'll be all right because in terms of leading now to be a leader, not every leader in quote is a leader like and I'm not saying he has to be like a Roy Keane, but is a leader in the terms of you're one of the leaders. And yes, Gary Neville was not the captain when Roy Keane was there, but he was a leader. Can he be a leader that will help his team get back to the top? I think things come in cycles, and maybe this isn't yet City's cycle. Just like how lots of us or some pundits didn't think Liverpool would win last year, if City turn around and end up winning the league this year, people will turn around and say, listen, we didn't doubt them because they're Man City, but let's be honest, given the fact that they lost two of their first four games. Or yeah, they lost two of their first four games. We didn't think that they could turn it around and win. So this is what I'm saying. Yes, I can see him being a leader, but a leader to take them back to winning the big stuff, or even a trophy because they didn't win the trophy last year. The time will tell. So maybe that's what you're saying as well, a leader in that sense.
Yeah, leader in that sense,
Mm.
and also just general, you know, he's a striker. How is he going to react? I think it's been forced upon him because Man City do not have a leader in that team.
Mm.
Obviously, Ruben Diaz is there, which is good. Obviously, they've got Donnarumma as well. You know, great signing. You know, that guy's going to win them trophy single-handedly. And yeah, the midfield looks a bit light. We'll see what Reinders is all about. They've still got Bernardo Silva and they're still a very good team. They're still a very good team, you know. But in terms of leaders in the ilk of a VVD or a company or and even Arsenal's lacking leaders because Odegaard is not captain material. You need to give it to the hub.
Wow.
Sorry,
Wow, that's serious. Those are
sorry.
big words. Those are big
No,
words. Maybe
I
we
mean
get straight into that. Are we saying that because they've not won a big trophy yet?
no. It's he goes missing in big games. You know,
Really?
I would give it to the you can't have people who go missing in big games as your leader. You just can't. So who's not gone missing in big games? Gabriel, always been there. Declan Rice, always been there. Saka, always, he always does his thing. Yeah, he can have three mans on him, but he's sure to lead. So and Odegaard is not that. He's a very good player, maybe even touching world class, the way he holds the ball, turns, passes, but you can't have. And it's not about when you're playing. like Brentford or Brighton. It's about when you're playing the big teams. You know,
No,
like
well, all I'll say is let's watch this space and see if that's true when another big game comes around.
yeah.
I
If
got
he's
no
even going
reason
to
to like.
play, I'm starting to think Arteta's losing faith in him. I'm not sure he might play the. It's. I know it sounds ridiculous, and not
Can I tell you why he is? Because he's ended up injured on Saturday when you could have rested him in quote after international duty. But there's something anyone that wants to win does. You want your winners as much as possible on the pitch and you want your core. So there'll be people that are rested, but we can see that as long as certain people are fit in certain games, you're going to play your core. And I
yeah,
just feel that, yes, he got injured and was gone on 18th minute, but for the fact that the boss played him, it tells you that he's like
a core player, innit? Yeah, I
playing.
know.
And
Arteta
it's not.
loves him. He brings so much to a team.
And, and
He
sometimes,
does.
and we've seen that anyway. I'll try to show this anyway. It's not about just loving a player. It's about what someone brings to the team. For someone that watches Arsenal so much, the way we play when we need to press, when you need people to, in quote, do their job and all of that, you watch him clearly. There's a reason why he's got that. Arteta gave a really, really smart answer when they were quizzing about, oh, do you see what Tony Adams saying about, oh, get the armband off him after the season he had last year, wait and shows it. It says, he just reeled off some facts. Like, listen, when we picked captains in the team picks. And it's a smart play to do unless things go a certain way because,
The team didn't really pick. Come on, he was captain before.
well, in
Yeah,
quote, you know what I
he
mean?
was. He was the captain before, and naturally, when you're a captain before, and the manager goes, "All right, let's choose a new captain," everyone's just going to pick him. So that doesn't.
Whichever way you want it or not, he's also captain of Norway as well. You can say, oh, who's Norway got? Da, 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 blah 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 blah. But he's been captain of Norway from such a young age and whatever. But yeah, this is not me shutting down what you said, but there's
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not denying he's not a good player. Like I said, he may even be touching world class levels, especially at what he does. I don't think in the Premiership there's no one that reminds me of how effective he is than David Silva. You know, I really do rate him highly, but there's a difference between being a very good player and being a leader. There's a difference, and Tony Adams coming out and saying something like that. I didn't even know he said that. But if Tony Adams says, you've got to take that, that's the reason why what I'm talking about.
well,
And I love him as
well,
a player. He's a very good player, but there's a
you and
difference.
Tony have something in common, but I have to respectfully disagree with the both of you.
Yeah, and that's what's football. Football's all about opinions. You know.
Definitely. Definitely. All right. So talk to me about another one of the other games that you saw this
So,
stood
watched
out.
the Arsenal Nottingham Forest game.
Mm.
Very, very good. Arsenal's just levels above. Postecoglou came back, um, after being let go from Tottenham, and it was his first game. We can't really take too much from that game. I think it will come good. Arsenal have obviously played Nottingham Forest at a very good time when they're not in full flow. They've hardly even started,
Mm.
so yeah, that's definitely Arsenal got away with one there. Then yeah, there wasn't really much happening this week.
Yeah, it's
You
after
know,
internationals, so
yeah, there wasn't
teams
really much happening this
are
week.
coming
It
like
was a bit of a stalemate. Even the Liverpool match with Burnley, Burnley were just class. They did not give us no chances.
yeah. To be,
No
I
chances.
know it was at Burnley's ground, but not necessarily the result. but I wasn't expecting what looks like was a bit of a decent performance.
Very.
And to be fair to them, they may, if they can hold out like that against big teams for a longer time, you might need to hit teams like that early, or at least in the first half.
First, I thought it was lucky how they managed to keep us quiet. Not lucky, but I thought maybe we're just off it, or
Mm.
or Burnley just had a very, very good one-off game. But then I saw a stat, and last year, even though it wasn't the championship, but championship's very, very competitive. But last year, Burnley um, did not concede more than one goal in any of the matches in the league. And they are the
Championship.
first year in the championship. They did not concede more than one goal in any of the matches.
Really? In in
And
in all 42 championship games?
yeah, and they're the first team to ever do that.
Wow.
So when I saw that, it made me feel much better about,
Who gave them some number of goals though in the league? Wasn't it Tottenham that hit them for free? Or that was like the first game of the season?
no, that was last season, but I
No, no,
think
no.
they
This year,
won.
this year.
But I think they didn't they win? They won. Burnley
No, I'm
won.
talking about this year in the Premier League. Like, didn't Tottenham make them hold free?
No,
Really?
um,
That's
was
fact.
it Ball? I think it was. I can't remember who it was, but I think didn't Burnley win? So Burnley won 3-0. Sunderland also. Didn't Sunderland win also?
No, let's check this.
Yeah, I think they've done really, really good. They've actually been really effective, and really good. So who came up? Burnley, Sunderland, and who else was it that came up? Mm,
Okay, so they conceded three against United.
was it United? Yeah.
Yeah, one against Derby County. Kept a clean sheet against Sunderland. They let him free against Tottenham. Yeah,
Okay,
so they've had their fair share of.
they've definitely had the fair share, but I'm not too sure if those games was home or away. But believe you me, they were solid.
Okay,
We
well
did not.
they conceded three away to Tottenham. They kept clean sheet against Sunderland. That was at their home. They only conceded one against Derby County in the League Cup. That was at their home. They conceded three away again to Man United, and that's Man
Mm,
United. But they did score two, and then they only conceded one against Eula at Turf Moor.
yeah. So
So you
they will do very good. Believe me.
no no no.
The way
I
I've
can
seen them defend, they're unbelievable, man.
some signs are there. Some
Yeah,
signs are certain.
and they've got a very good base as well, especially from what they've done last year. They've got a
Okay.
very good base. Yeah. So Scott Parker's side looking
Oh,
very good.
Barker. That's another thing to mention. I mean, isn't it so interesting, Fast, that here's someone that it looked like it didn't work out at Fulham for him.
Mm.
It looked like who's the other big English club that he had? Was it Fulham and who else? Was Scott Parker manager of Bournemouth as well?
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure.
There was another sort of big English club that he had. And then when did he go? He went abroad as
He
well,
didn't
didn't
go
he?
to Chelsea, did he?
No, 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 no. Let's look him up. And the point I'm trying to make is that when you have someone, you do your apprenticeship, if you like, you kind of find your way.
Mm.
You kind of find your way. You kind of get a chance to, to sort yourself out. So he had
Yeah,
Fulham, yeah, he
you're
had
right.
Fulham and Bournemouth, yeah, and then he went to Bruges. Yeah,
Mm.
so Fulham was his first job because obviously he was at one of his clubs was Fulham, and then he went to Bournemouth and he was only there a year. So Fulham was 2 years, Bournemouth was 1 year, and they let him go. And then Bruges was 1 year again, and then he went to Burnley. So he either has good agent or something, and he keeps on landing somewhere. And look now, this is now his second year here, and if he keeps them up, he can now, you know,
Yeah,
he's on
he'll
his
push
way
on
to
from there. And
pushing on
I
or
like the
staying
way the
there and making a legacy there a little bit before
yeah.
really pushing on, which is
And
what you
against
should
Man
do.
United, sorry to interrupt you, but
Go.
obviously they lost to Man U. I think they should have drawn that or even won. Man United got such a dubious penalty
Yeah.
right at the last minute. You know, we also got a penalty against them. You know, they yeah. So that's 2 points. That's two draws they could have got. You know, so yeah, I think they're gonna do all right. You know, Burnley.
Cool.
I think they're gonna do all right.
Give us two more games that were that stood out for you before we look towards the
That
week. We've
stood
got
out.
Champions League
Well,
football as well as Premier League football this week as well, don't we?
stood out. Um, Bournemouth. It was good to also Tottenham in the London derby. That was
Or
quite
against West
interesting.
Ham.
You know,
Yeah.
Tottenham were very good. Yeah, against West Ham. Yeah.
Now, being
Yeah.
an Arsenal fan, I know everyone is going to think, oh, it's banter. You don't like Tottenham because they're Tottenham and you're Arsenal. But I just feel with Tottenham, where when some of the other bigger teams wake up, they'll find themselves at their level, is what I'm going to think it is, to be totally honest. I don't see Tottenham getting in the top five. They're not in my top five for the season, especially when Champions League comes around
No.
and squad starts getting stretched.
Obviously, you know, you could only beat what's in front of
What's
you,
in front of you? Oh, yeah, so I'm not.
and
Yeah,
they're doing all right. You know,
yeah.
they're like third or fourth now.
Third, yeah. Third, same points.
Third.
Arsenal as well.
You know, they've done pretty good. Yeah. Obviously, they got caught with the pants down against Brentford. No one expected that.
Was
But
it Brentford they lost to or Bournemouth?
no, Bournemouth, sorry. But
Yes.
yeah, you know,
We
and
should because Bournemouth are a dangerous team. Bournemouth are
so
a
yeah,
dangerous team.
yeah, and they're still not gone to. Yeah, Tottenham is just one of those teams, though. You know, just when you want to back them, they'll go and mess up. You know, yeah. So yeah, who knows? But I like Tottenham. I predicted them to get top five this year. You
We should
know,
see. Oh, yeah.
so we'll
Remember,
see.
yeah. We
Yeah,
said
we'll
we'd
see.
clip it and we'd come back to those predictions in May.
Um,
I talking about one more game. I'm trying to think. What about Newcastle? No, Villa. Villa in trouble.
yeah, big trouble, man.
Villa in trouble. I was saying to someone, fellow Arsenal fan, like, we wanted the best for Emery, and you've always said that, hey, listen, like, Emery's a good manager. And we know he's a good manager, but I just feel that when it comes to pushing on to another level, I don't know. Because you can argue and say, oh, he's not got the squad and like Villa didn't make any signs or whatever, but this is still your role. Like Slot in his first season didn't get a chance making signs, but someone say, oh, but he had champions in his team and Liverpool's a different uh, atmosphere and environment to what Villa is. Yes, very true.
All right, let's just
But
put it this way:
yeah,
who did Villa buy this year?
um, can't remember. They didn't make Asensio's signing permanent, did they?
So,
Couldn't afford him.
I mean,
They
I
they
think it's a
got
bit harsh.
Sancho. They got Sancho. They got
Yeah.
who's the other person they got? Sancho. Trying to remember now.
I mean, it's a bit harsh to
Sancho
criticize
Harvey
them.
Elliott. Sancho Harvey Elliott, but they've only
Come
just
on,
got him at the end of the
come on.
window. Come on.
Wait, what's the guy gonna do with that, man?
Come on.
They
Harvey
didn't
Elliott.
even buy anybody till like 1 week to
Harvey
go.
Elliott's decent. Come on. You're gonna tell me he's not a useful player?
My days, man. Like, if you're gonna judge the guy, at least judge him fairly. So, if Arsenal bought Ivy Elliott this year, You know, and Jadon Sancho. Well, you'll be happy with that window, right?
Harvey Elliott would be.
So when you have Saka, who carries Arsenal for 3 seasons, you'll be happy with Harvey Elliott. Olu,
Listen,
you're
everybody
not
told
talking
us
about
not to get
survival here.
Madueke. Look what Madueke is doing now.
I knew he was, I knew he was going to do that. He's he's such a good player. He's a really. I'm even. Why did even Chelsea let him go? I have no idea.
Now Chelsea they need to balance their books.
I've
They,
told so many Arsenal guys, they're like, "Oh yeah, we bought Noni Madueke." I'm like, "What? Why are you upset? He's so good. I even see him as a salary replacement." But obviously, for some reason I'll never understand. Arsenal went for him, 50 million. You know, so very very lucky. You know, you guys are just so I don't even know who sanctioned that deal, but whoever done it, man, hats off to them, man. They knew what they were doing, you know. But yeah, so you're telling me you'll be happy, you know, you've got a guy like Saka and you want to say, oh, yeah, Harvey Elliott. Come on, Nolly. No, just be realistic. He's not had nobody, you know, no reinforcements.
Okay,
You
so
know, his motivation's gone.
as
You
a
know,
manager, do you think he should? I mean, they finished what, sixth last year, right? Don't you think with the games they've had so far, they've not scored a goal?
it's a bit stale. Like,
4 games in. I mean, it's only 4 games, and things could turn around. But you
I
can't
mean,
let a
at the end of the
proper
day,
Villa
you've got
side,
England striker in there that's not scoring.
who everyone was saying Arsenal should get Watkins.
Yeah, you know. And then you have, you know, the only goal scoring threat from last year on loan they couldn't tie him down. They've not really bought any attacking options. You know, yeah, and what can he do? You know, what can he do? He needed 2 or 3 players, but Villa didn't sanction it. You know,
apparently,
look at everybody. Look at everybody else.
they had a PSR and FFP to consider. So then you make better of your squad, and this is where my thing is. I don't see him unless he has the team. Like who have we seen Emery make a better attacker? I'm sorry, just to say,
Not
like
sure about make.
you're giving all the tools at
I mean,
PSG.
you have to you know when you're talking about Emery, you just have to just talk about what's in front of you.
Mm,
Villa's highest position since was it 1980 or something or 1990?
mm, fair enough. Yeah,
You
we can't
know,
cancel what
like
he's achieved.
you know, he's turned Villa Park into a fortress. You know, got the whole stadium buzzing and people believing. You know, how many people went there before him couldn't do anything? You know, for me, I don't know. I think he's a very good manager. I think he's done some very, very good things. Even got
No, no,
Villa in, he
I
got them in Champions League as well.
yeah,
You know, like
I
Villa in
can't.
Champions League. Can you believe that?
I can't take it away from him. He's a good manager, European pedigree. He's what I would call after the elite managers left in Europe. I'd say he's in the next bracket. Some would even argue that he's part of the elite. I just think if Villa are thinking we want to push on from fourth and go higher, or to keep on staying in the Champions League spots every season, I'm saying maybe Emery may not be the man, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Someone was
Pushing
saying
on. I mean, top four is the man. He's already got them in Champions League, you know.
it's
He's already
interesting.
got them
Don't you
there.
find it interesting that when he was at Villarreal, he turned down Newcastle though? Don't you find that interesting?
He turned down Newcastle.
Newcastle, yeah, and that's when they went for Eddie Howe. Look what Eddie Howe's done in
Ooh.
Newcastle.
Yeah, nobody saw that coming. Come on. Villa was the better prospect than Newcastle then.
Well, Villa weren't in the window then, and one of the reasons I think he's probably turned down Newcastle, and it could be why what I'm alluding to is that when you're with super owners or super rich owners that, control stuff like the big owners do. You might not want that situation again.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah,
And
I mean, Eddie Howe's done really good with Newcastle. To me, it seems like they've done similar jobs. Eddie
mm,
Howe with Newcastle, even though I think Eddie Howe's more better because Villa's squad is a bit better than Newcastle, but Eddie Howe's getting more out of Newcastle than Emery is with Villa. So I feel Eddie Howe is a bit better. But yeah, Emery's really, really good. He's a good, is he world class as well, like you said, in the top bracket? I don't think so. You know, but you could get them top four, get them a trophy, get them Champions League, yeah. I think it's good. Personally I don't know if like a Pep would go to Villa.
no,
You don't really get great managers go into like just small, like not small
yeah,
clubs, but you
smaller.
know yeah, smaller
Okay.
clubs.
All right, excellent. We won't do the predictions for the next Premier League game today, but let's just look towards Champions League matches this week, and yeah, let's look at the big game for this week. Is it Liverpool Real? Is it?
No, we got Atletico.
Oh, you got Atletico this week. Who's got?
Yeah,
Oh, but you do play Real though, right?
yeah, we do. Yeah, we've
Okay,
got
okay,
them.
okay. I thought this was the week you were playing them. I think what the big game this week then is it Barcelona's game then?
Barca, Newcastle, Chelsea's playing Bayern, Juve playing Borussia Dortmund, City's playing Napoli. Oh my days, man!
Oh, that might be the
So many
tasty
good
game.
games. Yeah,
That might, I
so many
mean,
good
I'm not
games.
trying to look past Atletico Bilbao and say that might not be tough because it's at San Mamés. But
You guys should easily win that, man.
it's at their ground though. It's at their,
With Nani Madueke on this form, my days. Eze on this form.
Ooh,
Did you
I
see the
was
goal? Did you see the
watching
goal that Eze put in for Gyökeres? That's what Eze just loves. Eze, and do you know
fast,
what? They're gonna
fast,
work so good together.
fast.
I
We're gonna be
think they're
seeing
gonna
that a
work
lot.
so good together.
We're gonna be
Eze
seeing
just
that a lot.
loves feeding the big man. Look at what he done
Mm.
for Mateta in
Yep,
Crystal Palace. Do you know how many times he fed him?
yep.
He loves his assists. Oh man. And look at the way he just skips just
Cannot
across
wait.
the ground, man.
Oh, I
Oh,
saw something.
come on, man. What's
I saw something
Bilbao?
about Eze,
Really?
bro. That after training, he spends 2 hours just working on his touch. After every training session, he spends 2 hours working on his touch. Told my son this. I said, "Listen, this is what this person's doing. Like, what are you gonna do about your touch?" Because, like you said, like the touch is just effortless.
Yeah, it has to be, man. It's the only way. Especially you see in Premier League,
Mm,
obviously if you want to make it anyway. But at those levels,
yeah.
you don't have time to think of your touch.
Don't you
That
don't you don't.
it just has to move with you. It's like it just has to, So
Yeah.
yeah, it's surprising that he's working on his touch and not his shooting. But yeah, he's so well rounded, man.
Yeah.
Arsenal's got a very good player, man. Very good
We,
player.
we sure do. But yeah, coming back to Champions League though, I think Napoli Man City, that's the game of the week. Because De Bruyne he's been cooking. He's
Yeah,
been getting goals, he's been
was
getting
he not
assists.
cooking? Was he not playing well? He was.
He
His only
was
problem was injuries, and he'll come
no
back just as good.
he will. And the thing is, like the pace of the Prem, guess who else said it again after his debut? Walter Maida. Because I saw that he was taken off a little bit earlier as well.
Mm.
These players, like you were saying about Verts, you're so right, Fast. Like, coming here, they're going to need time to keep up with the pace.
It's a different ball game, man. It's a totally different ball game, boy.
So
Premier League get no joke, man.
I won't be surprised
They
if
take
De
no
Bruyne
prisoners.
plays so well this season because, he's playing at a slower pace. Look, Mkhitaryan is still in Inter's
Can
first
you
team.
imagine? You know? He's doing bits as well.
and doing bits.
Those guys must love Italy, man. It's like walking pace up there. Here, by the time you blink, boom, that ball's gone up and down like 3 or 4 times already.
Honestly, honestly, it's a
And
it's a
and
wonder
that's
how City have been doing it with their pass all these years. But then
yeah,
they're changing up now. They've
they
got
have to,
Donnarumma,
man.
so they're not gonna play out from the back a lot anymore.
Yeah,
They'll still do it here and there, but I think with getting Donnarumma, they're changing their philosophy a little bit.
yeah. He has to, man.
Yeah.
He knows it's been worked out. So now he's gotta add something else to his game. And he doesn't have the players to play exactly the way he wants.
They once like
You
before, yeah,
know?
yeah,
Yeah.
dope.
He doesn't. So yeah, he's gonna have to change it up. But yeah, it'll be really,
And
really
So what's your prediction for that Napoli City game? I reckon Napoli could get something. It will be
yeah.
even be a draw. I mean, it's still City, they could still win, but I think there's something there for Napoli.
I mean, I think they will definitely get something. They are Italian champions, while City's not at full flow just yet. So yeah, they might. I don't know if it's going to be an upset if Napoli beat them, but yeah, Napoli, could get something from that game.
Yeah,
You know,
that's right.
and yeah, Real Madrid also. Who they? I think I'm not sure who's Real Madrid
Let's
playing.
look at who Real's got. They
Sure.
they they're not like almost like who can I liken Real Madrid to this this year? They got Marseille. That won't be an easy game, but it's at the
Mm,
Bernabeu, so they'll get the W. But but if they sleep, Mason Greenwood could do a little thing on them.
exactly.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So we'll see. All right then. This has been football talk for this. Thank you so much, Fast, for your time. We're looking forward to another round. So we've obviously got City coming to Arsenal this weekend. So Arsenal's big game keep coming.
Oh,
And
can't
after
wait.
City, Arsenal play Newcastle away. So
Can't wait,
our
man.
opening 6 games with some serious games. So let's see how that rolls.
Yeah.
Who's Liverpool got this weekend?
We got
You got Spurs. I
no,
think you lot got Spurs.
totally just come off my mind now. One sec.
Oh, I knew
We
you had a big game. You got Everton.
Yeah, that's it. The derby.
Yeah, but they're coming to
Derby's
Anfield.
coming up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe Grealish will do
Yeah,
it.
Everton. Yeah, man, it's gonna be, but at least there's gonna be more space, with Everton. I don't think Moyes is gonna come and try and defend. Hopefully not, anyway.
You never know.
Um,
You never know.
yeah,
Never know.
yeah, it'll be a good game. It'll be a good game, and hey, hey, hey,
Oh, is he gonna be
hey,
playing?
hey,
Is he gonna be
hey.
ready? He's ready. He's ready on the sick bed. He's already injured, and he's just come
No,
in.
of course he ain't, man.
So
Of course he ain't.
why
Of
did they
course
keep him?
he's been wrapped in cotton. How could he be sick, injured? They wrap. The guy doesn't want to play him. We wrapping him up. Oh
Yeah,
man.
you have to wrap him up. Otherwise, he's 130 million. You have to wrap that up. All right, then, man. Thanks, bro. So,
No
everyone,
worries.
thanks for watching Football Talk. Please like, share, subscribe. Much appreciated. See you
Yeah.
guys on the next episode.